So my name is Gray. I study in University of Indonesia too, majoring in tourism, and I just got accepted as an intern like 5 days ago or 3 days ago.
Wow. Okay.
hmm
And what's your fun fact?
Oh, my fun fact is I actually obsessed with ketchup as like tomato-based ketchup.
Oh.
Uh-huh. I can actually eat anything with ketchup. Like for example, like a spinach.
Oh,
Like
Wow.
I can just dip it with ketchup or anything, literally. Yes.
Okay. That's cool. It's actually similar with Andre, but Andre is soy sauce.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, nice to meet you, Gray. So, my name is Nadine. I'm one of the HR team here, and I'm actually studying in UGM, Jogja, but now I'm in Bali with Jing and Wayana and her daughter. And yeah,
mhm.
my fun fact is actually I just realized I have a new fun fact. I can actually setting up my dreams while I'm sleeping.
Oh,
oh, it's like a
Yeah.
lucid dream. Oh,
that's actually a skill instead of fun fact.
Yeah, if I have a nightmare, actually, I can be like switch.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's cool. I just
interesting.
realized. Okay,
Nice
then
to meet you, Nadine.
nice to meet you, Gray. Maybe go to Andre.
sorry, it's a little bit like I think me and Arita met already many times. Arita, Gray met already many times. So nice to
hmm
finally meet you
Oh,
again back to the onboarding.
okay, then maybe Areta.
Arita is Gray's what deskmate.
Arisa is actually my chairmate.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah,
Go
she's
to
actually my
Cynthia then.
chairmate.
Go to Cynthia then.
Okay, thank you and good morning. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you guys have a very great night last year and we will have a blessed year this 2021. So, yes, hi, my name is Cynthia. I think this is the first time I met Gray, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we
Yes,
are so
I
fine, right?
probably just met you through like BVE talk.
Um,
I just saw you.
so,
hmm
enjoy the BVE talk. Okay. I hope you enjoy the BVE talk and then also you enjoy the time in Bukit Vista and also to Areta. I think we have met several times. So yes, that's from me, Nadine. Thank you.
Okay then, thank you, Kak Cynthia. I think everybody already introduced themselves. Yeah, I believe everyone knows Jing, our CEO. Okay, let's get started. Yeah. Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you. So this is actually the hospitality air support and reservation team meeting. This is our weekly meeting. So we are usually talking about some topics that urgently need to be discussed and also our campaign update. Right now, let's start with the inquiry optimization. Okay, so the last inquiry conversion rate was 14.55%, and now it's dropping a little bit. Newest inquiry conversion rate is 14.25%. And then the last request conversion rate was 29%, and now dropped a bit to 22%. And then the number of inquiry training session is still 12. Okay, so I have write down the analysis regarding the reservation on all the platform. So basically, for Airbnb, we got so many of a lot of spams basically, and it's just last night, and I believe this will the spam was around 30 for each profile. So we have 15 profiles, and we can multiply for like 30 in each profile. So that's the spam. And then besides the spam, actually, we got more inquiries for January, which is good because it's supposedly support the conversion because the past week we got dropping in conversion because so many inquiry about New Year's Eve and we got lack of supply. And then for the Facebook, most of the inquiries right now are still for New Year's Eve. Still, we have lack of supply. And then what we could do is actually optimizing the January's inquiries. And also, I have add new tools at Redesk. It is guest checkout countdown for extension reminder and also review reminder. So hopefully these tools will help will help us to optimize the extension to help us survive in the low season, and then for gaining more review. Actually, for Facebook, we have some friction. We have demand for monthly stay that's still high, but some properties availability can match because they already started to accept daily. So it's not possible to accepting the monthly booking because some of the dates are already booked, and also some of the properties owner is already closed the monthly rent. Also, besides that, we have some property owners that really bad on responding our inquiry. Uh, so it's low communication between HAR and the owner. But I already um, report this to the marketing team as well and the BI as well. And then for Instagram, actually there is higher inquiry number, yeah, Andre. And then it just happened for like this week. I believe it's for New Year's Eve, Andre. And
Yes,
then
yes.
no deal at the moment. So it's because the lack of the supply as well. So yeah, that's about the inquiry optimization. Is there any question or feedback?
Nadine, I have question because of our apa namanya request conversion is dropping, right? So maybe you also realize that our actually it's happened for multiple listing, like let's say kakol 5 bedrooms or chang what double A 2 bedroom, which is maybe it's not available anymore, but somehow it not really connected into the toolkit, right? So which the request will always come to the Airbnb or something. And I just want to know because in my mind maybe we can just block the Airbnb, so there will be no request or there will be no inquiry again that asking for those kind of what multiple listing that we have on Airbnb. But I want to know what's your thoughts, because all mostly that happening on the request is for the multiple one. Let's say
Yeah.
yesterday is on the what? Oh no, yesterday we got three is from Alchemist, but only converted one. I remember that, and also yeah, it's something like that. If we knew that the Alchemist is not ready at that, not available at that time, should we also block it to the Airbnb calendar, or how will you uh, want to prevent this kind of cannot be optimized request and inquiry?
Okay, thank you, Andrea, for the question. Actually, this issue should be discussed as well with the community team,
Mm-hmm.
like La Joya and also the Alchemist Aclea. There's actually the property owners that, there's lack of communication which properties, which unit is actually available, and then uh, uh, yeah, kind of like that. We need help from community to communicate this with the property owner, because I once blocked all the Tegas Asri rooms, but the owners just complain, why you block it? But it's because we have like instant, they cannot accommodate it, and it's overbooked because they don't communicate if the room is occupied and everything. So I block it, but when I block it they complaining. So maybe we cannot do like right away blocking all the calendar. We need to communicate it with the property owner, and we need help from community actually, Andre.
Okay.
uh, Maybe you can help us here to be the champion to discuss this one with the community team, Andre?
Okay, sure. Um, yeah, I want to also come to community to make sure about the external calendar that property owner have, like for Lepa, like for alchemies and such. Like they're not really want to connect to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
like that, right? No.
yeah. Also, some of them are not updated yet.
To
The
the
outside calendar. Yeah.
Yes, aku know that's actually from Minadin because it's kind of it made our inquiry and request conversion also drop because of that.
Okay. Thank you, Andre. When will you come back with the result?
I think I will come by today actually to community.
Okay. I will write down this.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Andre. Is there any questions?
Is there any? Nope.
Okay, then. If there is no questions, I will move to the other campaign, to the next campaign. Um, okay, this is belongs to Maria, the guest engagement. But I believe Maria is taking day off today. Maybe I would like to go to Andre for this one.
Yes, thank you, Nadine. So, if we saw that the last communication rate and the last check-in rate compared with newest is actually dropped by 0.02, all of them. I mean, the last communication rate is 4.68 and now 4.66. So that's happened with last check-in rate. Before is like 4.73 and now 4.72. And guest morning message we have done like from 327 is we are increasing to 564. Yeah, imagine, yeah, I'm recording and I don't know who's the secretary. Maybe would you like to be the secretary helping us, Mbak Cynthia? I'm recording this as you know. Thank you. Thank you. So the guest, if you saw the guest morning message, it's like increasing a lot because we have tons of check-in due to high season in New Year's and also I'm sorry, Christmas because we cannot see the data for like a week ago, like more like 10 days actually. We cannot see the data from database, so that's why the number of guest morning messages is increasing like a lot like that. And the update on the analyze, so we actually got no bad review, but so far there's a complaint from Beautiful Villa. It's affecting on the decreasing rate. I have reported also to the community, and what Maria suggests to do is, like I said, we need to do a scheduling a morning check. We could engage more with the guest, solving the guest complaint earlier, and to prevent the guest from giving a bad review. So after I have a talk with Maria, so we agree with we have to scheduling the morning message like not only for we do, but we want to make sure that the guests get the best service from us, and we solve every uh, every complaint that came in from the guests. But actually, from the Beautiful Bali Villas, it's like we have take a firm step to solve these issues, but the guest is kind of like say like, okay, I don't need you guys to clean again the pool and such. So yeah, this is the update from the guest engagement so far, Nadine. Back to you.
Okay, thank you. Andre, just curious, is Beautiful Bali Villas is our temporary partner or
Wait, I'm not
long
really sure, yeah,
term?
because it's already connected to the topic. I think it's already for a long term, Nadine. we
Okay,
have list we have listed them to the Airbnb, that first of all, and second they are reconnected to the Tokit as well, but I'm not quite sure whether if they're already partner with Bukit Vista.
okay, thank you, Andre. Is this issue reported into case management system?
I always report it in the case management system because that's the way we want to report this uh, between us and community.
Yes, yeah, I just want to make sure that we can track the progress of this issue.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Andre. Is there any other questions? No? Okay. Thank you, Andre, for the update. Let's move to the next campaign. This is Airbnb loyalty program by Kak Cynthia. Please, Kak Cynthia.
Okay, thank you, Nadine, for the time. So yes, this is for the Airbnb loyalty program. Okay, let's see. For the conversion rate, we know that it is a drop and then size and not getting it back the review rate. We're gonna maximize this period of Booking.com review is increasing. No much update for Facebook advocacy. And then one guest tagged us on Instagram. That's the update actually for the Airbnb loyalty program. Back to you, Chair.
Okay, thank you, Kak Cynthia. Actually, the tools that we just began to create with the product development team, the guest checkout countdown, I hopefully it will not only supporting the extension reminder, but also the review reminder, ya Kak Cynthia. I believe this system can also help both of the campaign.
Yep.
So. Okay, because what I believe the issue right now is the host actually blind because so many deals we got we kind of like blind when this guest will check out and then no remind and then hopefully this notification will help both campaign. Okay, yes, Kak Cynthia. Is there any other questions?
I have no question actually, but just to add about this, what I believe also happening is there's a gap between guests that leaving us a review due to this still a high season for the guests as well. We got many actually. If you see the updates, we got many increasing like from the goodbye message, and also the newest postcard because of we also have tons of checkout lately, but it's still I think there's still a gap. We still kind of need to wait another time to see the increasing of the review itself. So that's why it's kind of bit decreased because of that kind of gap happening during this high season. To add just that nothing.
Sorry, what you mean is the guest is kind of like busy with their business.
Yeah, kind of. But I believe we
Okay,
also
okay.
have a system to send automatic goodbye message like a reminder for review like that. So I think that's kind of helping these issues that we have right now. So it's gonna completely
Okay.
disasters.
Okay. Thank you, Andre. And yeah, congratulations for launching the new product, Kak Cynthia. Hopefully, it will affect the better conversion on review. Okay. If there is no other question, I will move to the last campaign. Go to Andre, please.
Yes, I don't really know why the update is still 11.11 like that, but actually newest bad experience happened is 12, and bad experience reported to community also 12. Action taken by community is still 11, and bad review answered is still 11. So as per I said, we got the newest one is actually happened for Bali, uh, beautiful Bali villa, which we got cleanliness rate is only 3 and check-in rate is only 3. The fun fact is if we are giving them a bad service due to the cleanliness and check-in rate, it will not only affecting on that kind of particular review, but it will also affecting like the location, uh, the value and such. So the guest will be like, okay, I don't think this is a good one to property to book like that. So what I believe right now is if we can give them like a proper service or good service to the guests, they will not leave us a bad review. After several check with the other bad review as well, I found that they actually like just bless us with all of the bad review on the rate is also like lower than 4. It's like 3 or 2, which it affecting on the all of value that we maybe the value review that we saw, location review that we saw, something like that. So this is, I think, related to also the cleanliness, which I have already reported to the community for this update. So that's update from me, Nadine. Just brief update.
Okay, thank you, Andre, for the update. Yeah, I think yeah, looking forward for the resolution for this issue basically. But is there any consideration for community to talk with the owner for the bad review? Like, just curious actually, if this property usually have good review and then comes there is some one bad review, is it will community will right away take an action, or it just feel like you know what I mean? It's not the usual things happen in the villa, so maybe community just not really take the action for that one. Is there any that kind of consideration, Andre?
So there are two different steps that the community will take. The first one is to discuss with the property owner, which I think I actually work with Tandy. I'm not working with Rafik in this special campaign. Yeah, Tandy will have the one who has a sub discussion with the owners. And the second is step if the guests are leaving us the bad review itself. So if the guests left us a bad review, that's the first step that community will do, because we need to answer that based on how our owner want to answer that. Sometimes the guests are also giving us a maybe fake review or such. So or maybe the review is happening because of the guest is not putting attention on our listing, so there's a misunderstanding, something like that. So that's the first step, the first prioritized
Okay.
step that community take.
Okay. Thank you, Andre.
Yes.
Yes, that's actually, I just curious about that. Okay, thank you for the update, Andre. I believe there is that's pretty much about our campaigns right now, because the other campaigns is still pending.
Nadine, I have
Is there
question.
any questions regarding?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
When will your redes be actively used? I mean, yeah, I have a campaign nurturing the long term booking, right? So it maybe your future on the redes will be so much helping gitu loh. So I can again
Oh,
continue the nurturing long term booking.
it's still under development, but
Okay.
it will not take too long. It's around 1 week should be done.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Nadine. And also, just to inform to all of the team now, if I don't know whether if you Jing already know about this, but Booking.com is now releasing an inquiry, which now
Yeah.
we can saw also the inquiry on this Slack. So welcome to inquiry Booking.com. But it's
Yeah.
gonna be different, guys. After I do several check. If in the Airbnb we can sort of see everything like on the thread, but in Booking.com we can just see all of the message in the property. Let's say on the property A, and then there is a lot of message that you just have to check it manually. It's still kind of bit different with Airbnb, but yeah, we still have to nurture that one as well. So back to the Nadine now.
Okay, thank you, Andre, for the update. Yes, that's pretty much about Booking.com. They released the inquiry feature. So I am actually the one that will help with the MVP to do inquiries, Booking.com inquiries, and it will be reported to the campaigns come in every Friday. Yeah. Okay, that's about the campaign. Next to the HR members private. Andre, do you have any update about your private?
No, it's still all under development by BT.
Okay, thank you. This is mine, inquiry classification system, automate system actually. I just got the update that this tool is still under development and being the third priority of over the other pivot that requested to the product development team. So I just extended the what is that? The extended the due date for this initiatives basically. So yeah, that's pretty much the update. How about you, Kak Cynthia? I believe this is already launched.
Yes, this is the way the automated goodbye message is already launched, and then maybe I will have a discussion on the paper of discussion. I have put it that ending.
Okay.
That yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kak Cynthia. So I believe it's you now actually trying to measuring the impact, yeah, of the product.
Yes, that will be included on my discussion as well.
Okay. Thank you, Kak Cynthia.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Thank you. Areta, go to Areta then. This is your HAR material competency. Have you finished it?
Hello, for the competency, yes, but I haven't have any update for now.
Okay, so I believe there is some checklist haven't been done. Do you have any friction or is it actually finished already?
It's already finished, but
Okay,
I
please.
forgot to actually check was it. Sorry.
Okay, please update on the card, yeah, and then you can drag the card to the done sections.
All right, noted.
Thank you, Areta. Okay, that's pretty much about the discussion in our Trello board. We can move to the discussion management paper. Andre, could you please help me to share the screen because I feel like it's too heavy for my Mac here. Or maybe Kak Cynthia?
Okay, I will do that. Wait.
Thank you, Kak.
Where is it? The share screen. Okay. Okay, I hope everyone can see my screen now.
Yes, Kak Cynthia, yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. Yes, go to you, Nadine, for the
Okay,
discussion.
thank you. Thank you, Kak Cynthia. Okay, I believe there is some discussion that already put on the paper. But Andre, is this kind of like our culture right now? We can write down our thoughts right away when there is a new discussion before we discuss it formally in the meeting, or what? Because I cannot defer the which one is already been discussed or which one is not yet. Okay, I think Andre with the COVID thing, yeah. Could you please scroll up, Kak Cynthia?
Yep.
Okay. I think this is the urgent discussion right now for the operational team. This is coming from Kak Shasha. I will pick this one to be discussed by today. Yeah. Do we need clear SOP for direct booking via WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram payment? So Sasha has proposed maximal HAR -1 guest must have paid in full for the booking, give payment deadline for the guest, and ask for the down payment and avoid on-site payment by cash. So what I know is actually this is already the fixed SOP basically, but some of the property owners kind of like more flexible. They can do the payment on the check-in time and everything. So it makes the the system is kind of like messed up again. Okay, I'm referring to the team basically. How do you want to this about this thing? The system or the SOP should be maybe to Kak Cynthia first.
Hmm. Okay. For the maybe the SLA, yeah, probably for this one for the direct booking. Um, I think the things that suggested Max for they minus
Hello, Kak Cynthia. I think your connection is so bad, yeah.
a good idea, and then also give payment on to like pay it for down payment to secure the place, or actually we have done it several times in the I think so, yeah.
Okay, Kak Cynthia.
Can I reload? Shit. I will reload.
Okay, Kak Cynthia, thank you because due to your connection.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Okay, okay, yes, yes. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes. Okay, okay. We can hear you, Kak.
Okay, I'm so sorry. My internet connection is so bad. And then, well, I will continue. Or maybe from Areta and Gray first to say about their opinion on this one.
Okay. Thank you, Kak Cynthia. Let me take over the discussion back. Um, Basically, can I go to the conclusion right away because this is actually the very urgent system needs to be fixed, and I think we actually know what to do. Basically, the things that need to be done is the payment should be secure. Full payment should be secure before the check-in time. So it's okay for the it's up to the HAR and the guest and the owner agreement or what method, and then is it cash or transfer or everything. It's actually it's up to you as long you can handle it. But the things that need to be settled is the payment. The full payment should be settled and secure before the check-in time. That is the fixed SLA. So because if the finance will transfer the money to the owner on the check-in time, so if we haven't secured the payment before the check-in time, that must be late on the finance team to transfer it to the owner, and will increase more complaint about from the owner. So that's from the HAR. No matter what kind of method for the payment to be secure, but needs to be secure before the check-in time. And then the down payment is also required. So never block any calendar any booking for anyone if there is no down payment, and the down payment should be unrefundable. That is actually the agreement that we have discussed on the inquiry workshop a few months ago when we still have it. Besides of that, the down payment and also the settlement of the payment before the check-in time, the HR actually free to arrange the booking and everything, as long you can keep everything documented well. So that's actually two main point of the direct booking payment. Is there any other suggestion maybe? Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Nadine. I think that was actually that's a core value recognition there of being the hero. So I think when we have a moment of uncertainty, actually there was a lot of core values there that I recognize. One of being the hero, and second of helping others first. So when you think about, like, let's say this particular situation, it is a moment of uncertainty. What should we do about this? I really like how Nadine remembered the SLA and was able to connect essentially this question back to an SLA. So that part is great. And then remembered about like the downstream consequences. The only thing that should be improved, if I may say, is perhaps I'm wondering maybe why Sasha didn't know about the SLA for this particular case. It's good that it got brought up, but maybe this is one way to know through asking questions, so we caught it here. But ideally, maybe in the orientation or something that should have been covered. But yeah, Nadine, I think that was great. You resolved an uncertainty. You pointed it back to an SLA, which we had all agreed together as a company, and you thought about the consequences as it goes down as your work traverses to the next chapter to finance. So that part's great. Yeah, that's it. Back to the show.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, actually, this is already well explained on the orientation, but some of the cases, in the negotiation part, some of the owner is also flexible, and then for like payment in the check-in time, it's okay. So it's might make confusion on the new members. It says that it cannot be like this, but some owners are okay. So yeah, it mess up again. So yeah, that's it. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, that I can understand. That becomes, I guess, a new condition. But remember, we're always in front of the owners. So the owners are downstream from, like, if you think of a funnel, the owners are actually at the very end of the funnel. So if we get this right at the front, then it's really none of their business to like come up to the top of the funnel and say, hey, look, this should be done differently. If we do allow for payments on site, there's multiple risks there, right? First risk is we block a room that nobody shows up to. And then the owner comes back to us and says, I thought that person was going to pay. And then we say, well, you told that person they could pay on site. And so they didn't ever pay. And so now your room is empty, or your villa is empty. And the second risk is, of course, once there's a direct deal, then we have to go and find the commission again back from the owner, and that's another headache too as well. So as long as I think we just remember the integrity of the funnel and everybody on the team understands that, the owners really have no business changing the policy at stages of the funnel that are above their segment, and that's hence the purpose of an SLA.
Okay, thank you, sir. So yeah, that's actually for everyone, no matter what is the conditions and everything. Just follow the SLA that we have agreed. Yeah, to avoid so many risks. This is so risky, too risky. Okay. Thank you, sir. Maybe because Kak Cynthia has a discussion about her product launch. Basically, if you could communicate clearly with your connection, Kak Cynthia, you can do it right now. Actually,
You can do it right now.
Okay, let me try. Can you hear me?
yes, it's
clearly?
clear. It's clear right now.
Okay. Then, actually, I have a two discussion here, and both of them are related, but maybe just a little bit here for the guest portal measurement. We all know that we do right now use the guest portal as our channel to welcome our guests because in that portal there are a lot of information regarding the address, all of the check-in information as well, and also the contact or maybe the closest place nearby. But actually, the things that I want to highlight here, we never know how effective that a website to our guests, and then we also never know how the guest experience when using this um, guest portal. So here actually related to the next topic, but for the guest portal measurement, I'd like to have a discussion here. Is there anyone have tried for especially for the new member about this guest portal? And then maybe no, yeah, instead of tried. Have you know about the guest portal? And then maybe do you know how the effective for the old member, not old member, on the senior? Do you know how is effective this guest portal to the guest? So yes, I think I'd like to floor it on a discussion, Nadine.
Okay, thank you. So the measurement of the effectiveness of the guest portal usage, yeah.
Yes.
For both HAR and guest or only for the guest, Kak Cynthia?
For the guest, I think.
Let me right now I'm talking on
For
the
the
guest
guest
side.
side. So maybe I will be the first who give my opinion about this one. I know that actually for guest portal, we have changed the welcome message to the guest portal thing, right? And then what I know is the friction from the guest side is knowing their confirmation code. So instead of only sending the welcome message, we need actually to also send them the confirmation code so they can. Maybe they're afraid to access website that we send outside Airbnb or kind of like that, Kak Cynthia.
Okay, thank you, Nadine. Um, I think to Andre.
From my side, I would actually go back to the purpose why was this apa namanya this feature is made gitu kan. Let's say the purpose of why we want to make this one is all membantu HCR to fill the check-in time. Let's say of that. So back to the purpose first. Why we want to make this apa namanya? We want to make this guest portal, and then we can measure from that. See, I would actually do, but what we can do simply right now is to check how many user has been opened this like that. Compare with, let's say this feature has been rolled out for 2 months, and then during 2 months we have, let's say, 200 booking, and from 200 booking, how many guests actually open that website. That's the first of all. Maybe we can see from that the effectiveness the guests are using these portals, because I believe also from many guests is actually some still asking for the apa namanya, some is actually still asking for the address, but some actually already contact the owner or the host, which is actually they still they already use this kind of guest portal, but we need to make sure as well. uh, Moreover, inside of this guest portal, there are a lot of feature as well, like maybe ATM maps or such like that, right? Maybe that's also the things that we can measure from how many user already open this, how many user already use this apa namanya feature, Mbak Cynthia. So maybe from that sih, but back to the purpose first, why we want to why we want to make this apa namanya guest portal. But moreover, this also I believe requires another discussion. I mean, what a focused discussion, just talking about the guest portal measurement itself sih, Mbak Cynthia. But I think this is a good discussion. So that's from me. Thank you, Mbak Cynthia and Martin. Back to the chair.
Okay, thank you, Andre. Maybe to Areta ya. Areta, do you know our guest portal?
I haven't heard about it yet.
Guest portal is the www.guest.bukitVista.com.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you know that? It's actually attached on the welcome message that we send for every confirm booking in Airbnb.
I haven't checked the website yet, but I will soon.
Okay, thank you. Then. Yes, Kak Cynthia. I think this discussion isn't enough to measure whether this portal is effective or not. But oh yeah, maybe go to you, sir.
I'm curious. What Andre, I think, was getting to this particular point. What is the purpose of the guest portal?
I think they can.
I'll just ask Andre first. Andre, what is the purpose of the guest portal?
The guest portal is also including the guest digital guidebook to help the guests find easily ATM, find easily restaurant, find easily destination, such like that. But moreover, it's also helping the host to fill out the check-in time.
I see. Check-in time. Okay. All right. Hey. Okay. All right.
Nadine, yes, please.
Back to the check.
Sorry, sir. It's not only for the digital guidebook, actually, Andre. They can also order their extra service like driver pick up and drop off themselves, check-in time themselves. So, this idea, sir, you remember that HAR is actually in the center. The information come to the guests by themselves and then reported into the bigger, and then the owner can see without HAR be the bridge for that.
Okay.
So that's the main objective for this portal.
Understood. Okay, so it becomes a hub for all the flows of information to go into the
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, understood. And then Cynthia, your question is, you're asking about the usage, right?
Yes.
Or the utility of this particular.
Yes.
Okay. What's your current hypothesis, Cynthia? Do you think that this is actually something that is useful or not useful to guests?
Yes. Thank you, sir. So, why I asked about this one, because actually, this guest portal is very potential, but we never know on the guest side. At some point, I have found guests that leave review. Oh, that's cool. They are providing all of the information when we are checked in, and then when I check to the that guest site, we send the previous welcome message that without any guest portal there. So it will help the guests directly know the information without need to open another website. And then they feel like it's more easier for them. And then I'd like to know if we want to is the guest, is it this portal really is the guest on as for the effectiveness side? And then if it yes, how we make it what is that as our product that known by the guest and known actually we know the guest experience when using this. That's actually I really want to know on the guest side, sir.
Okay, understood. Yeah, that's an interesting. Okay, that's an interesting analysis. All right, back to the chair.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kak Cynthia, for bringing this topic to our attention. Basically, since this is actually the product that produced by the product development team as well, I think it could be great if we can arrange a meeting with the product development team, because I think they know how to measure this.
Already, Nadine.
Okay. Oh, you.
Actually, yes, actually, I already, I mean, like, discussed this with the PD team. And then, yeah, that's why I come back here first on the HR side team to know actually how is this product wants to be fixed. So yes, if we arrange with the PD team, we know what things that we want to fix, and then how they can help to what is that, to develop this gas portal in the future.
Okay. Have you asked about what the best method to measure this portal efficiency basically to the product development team? Because I think they know this kind of thing better than us.
Yep. I haven't known the detail, but I have already made the plan. It's actually, like I said, on the handover paper, Nadine, if I may have a little bit longer time for this discussion, it will be great.
Okay. Let's do the sub discussion then. Actually, Kak Cynthia, since you're the message secretary as well, please arrange the meeting that everyone able to attend. Please choose the time, and because right now we need to sort out the spam in the Airbnb. I just saw it's they blast us again. They blast us again. Okay.
Okur.
So I think we cannot take this meeting longer than 10 Wita. I think, yeah.
Okay then.
Okay. Thank you, Kak Cynthia, for the discussion. Also, thank you, everyone. Since we're running out of time right now, we need to go back to operational thing now. Thank you for attending. I'll let you guys back to your work and